Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video and welcome to the first day of my version of Bookmas. Before we get started, my name is Emily and I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video and I hope you like it. As I said, this is going to be day one of my version of Bookmas, so I'm going to be posting some bookish videos over the next 7 days, starting today. I feel like Bookmas is just something that's fun to participate in, and this is my first year on YouTube, so I thought why not give it a try. It definitely wasn't realistic for me to do more than 7 days, so we're going to stick with 7 days, and I have some fun videos planned for the next week. I have a lot of fun holiday plans and most of them are pretty bookish, so I figured it'd be perfect for this channel to film them and vlog them and take you guys along. With that being said, today's video is going to be a very exciting video because we are going to be doing a book shopping video in New York, and I'm also going to be doing a little unhaul, and I have some other festive things planned for this evening, so I'm going to take you along for all of those things, starting with our book unhaul, because I told myself if I'm going to buy any books I have to get rid of some of the ones that are on my shelf that I'm either never going to read again, never going to read in general, or maybe just books that I didn't really enjoy and I don't need to have a hard copy on my shelf. I am going to head into the city to get rid of these 3 books and then we'll get into some of the book shopping. The first book I'm planning on unhauling is A Solitude of Wolverines by Alice Henderson. I had bought this one probably 5 years ago during my thriller era because I felt like this was the perfect read for winter. Obviously the cover is very wintry, and this has to do with, I think, a biologist who travels to Antarctica. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a wildlife sanctuary in Montana. She works with wolves and she's trying to save some endangered species of wolf, but while she's out there a lot of spooky things happen. I thought that this was going to be something that I would love because it has to do with the outdoors, and I love spending time outside. I love hiking and traveling to the mountains, like places like Montana, so I felt like I would love this, but I just have never gone towards it, and it's been on my shelf for about 5 years now. So this is book 1 that we're going to unhaul for today. The next book is The Ghostwriter by Julie Clark, and I had recently read this one in a fall reading vlog. Again, I thought that this was going to be right up my alley, but I don't want to keep talking bad about this book because it really wasn't that bad. It just wasn't for me. Overall, I just wasn't invested in this story. I didn't feel like it was very suspenseful at all. It didn't feel like a thriller to me, and the main character I just had trouble connecting with. So this is one that I don't really need a hard copy of on my shelf, even though the edges are so pretty. So this is book 2 that we're going to unhaul. And then book 3 that we're going to unhaul is a YA fantasy called Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schlate. I don't know, I just feel like YA isn't something I've been gravitating towards. I bought this one probably 3 or 3.5 years ago. It sounded really interesting. It feels like it's like a murder mystery cross fantasy book. It says on the front, 1 big lie, 2 forbidden romances, 3 days to catch a killer. And it sounded so good. It has mystery, romance, fantasy elements to it. I just don't see myself reading this one anytime soon because I have so many other adult fantasy books that I want to read. And not that there's anything wrong with YA because I do enjoy YA books. This one just doesn't seem like one that I'm going to pick up because I've had it for so long. So those are the 3 books I'm going to unhaul today. I'm actually going to bring them to the Strand in New York. If you didn't know, you can sell your books there and they give you some credit to go book shopping, or they actually give you cash for it, I think. Usually it's a small amount, but it's at least something towards new books. So we are going to bring these books to the Strand and unhaul them, and then I'm limiting myself to buying 3 books today because I'm unhauling 3, but I probably won't even get that many because I have so many behind me, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to head into the city now. I'm meeting a friend and we're going to go to the Strand. We'll probably hit another bookstore, and then after that I want to go to these Christmas markets with her. And I'm also getting dinner in the city tonight. Lots of fun things planned. See you in a little while. been book shopping. We just stopped by a little Christmas market, but we wanted to give a little haul. This is my friend Liz. She reads books a lot, but they're history books, straight up history, not historical fiction, just history books. Give your haul first.
Okay, so I got 2 books with a gift card that I've had since 2023 to the Strand. The first is the 1619 Project. New York Times did a big article on that a few years ago and wanted to read. And then the other is one of my favorite authors, Howard Zinn. It's a little bit thick, but really good. I read his People's History of the United States, and it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Okay. And then I picked up Wuthering Heights. I had a credit, so from turning those 2 books in, I got $7.50, so I only had to pay like $2 for this one. And I want to read this before the movie. I'm blocking your face. I'm literally like... I want to read this one before the movie adaptation comes out. And then I also... Oh, you got your travel book too.
Oh, yeah.
This was on one of the racks outside. It's a travel book. I'm still blocking your face. Okay. I'm like...
It's a gift for a friend.
So we have a travel book here. Wuthering Heights, and then, sorry, there's a siren. As we were saying, got a copy of Wuthering Heights to read before the movie adaptation comes out, and I got this one at the Strand with my credit. And then we also stopped by Barnes & Noble Union Square because I had a $5 credit from just like the rewards program, and I picked up The Hobbit, and I'm planning on reading this because I'm going to New Zealand in March. So I thought that this would be good to read beforehand in anticipation of that trip. So that's the haul so far. We just went to the Christmas market and we picked up a few things there as well. And now, are we gonna go to book club? Yeah.
Okay. Time for a reward.
Yeah, it's like a reward. We're going to book club bar and we're going to get something to drink, some snacks.
Maybe one more book.
Maybe one more book. I was limiting myself to 3 today, and they didn't have the 3rd one that I wanted at the Strand or at Barnes & Noble, so we'll see if they have it at book club. Got home and it is pretty late. It's like almost 10:30, so we've been out pretty much all day. We just got back from dinner. Overall, it was a very successful day in the city. We did a lot of festive Christmas things. As you guys saw, we started with the Strand. We sold some books. Then we went over to Barnes & Noble Union Square. And you saw my little haul. As I showed you, I got a copy of Wuthering Heights, so I can read this before the movie comes out in February. I did read this in high school, but like I wanted to reread it before the movie. And then I got a copy of The Hobbit, which I also read probably back in middle school, but I want to reread this before I take my trip to New Zealand in the spring. So those are my 2 books that I bought today. I did want to buy one other book, but they didn't have a copy of the book at Barnes & Noble, or at least that I could find. It's such a big Barnes & Noble, and I was looking around for a little while and I just couldn't find it anywhere. But I did want to get a copy of Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh, because I feel like I want like one more holiday book to read throughout this season, but maybe I can get that one on my Kindle. And then the other book I almost considered getting was The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, because there's also a Housemaid movie coming out, I think next week. It's sometime in December, so I thought it would be fun to read that because I never had actually read that book either. I decided not to get that either because it's on Kindle Unlimited. So anyway, today was a very successful day overall, a successful first day of Bookmas. That's where we're going to leave today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do all of those classic YouTube things like comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.